Let's go submit my visa application. I finally got the last documents that I needed to apply for my visa. So today's vlog is going to be me applying for my work visa in Spain. I am so excited. Okay, so basically I was waiting on translations to be done on all the documents that I submitted to my company. They were supposed to be done yesterday, but they're done today, so I'm so excited. I basically need to print everything, get everything organized, and then submit the visa application. So I guess in today's video, I will also walk you guys through the entire process, like from start to finish, how it even works, how did I even get a job in Spain, how do you apply for a work visa? How long does it take? All of that fun stuff. What I'm doing right now, I'm gonna quickly print those documents that I was telling you about, and then I'll walk you through the whole thing. I actually got this done pretty quick considering how many documents it is. Also, if you notice that my face is like red in this video, it's because it is. The day before, I went with my mom. She was so sweet and she took me to go get a facial. And it was the first facial that I'd ever gotten like in my life. And I had an allergic reaction to one of the products, so that's why my face is all red. Also, good morning guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's currently like 9 a.m. I'm gonna do my chlorophyll water. I just realized it's actually in the fridge. And I will talk you guys through this whole process as I have breakfast, but just ignore the fact that like it's so red. It's a problem. I'm trying to fix it. But let's start with our chlorophyll water, and also let's first talk about why I'm even moving to Spain. If you didn't already know, if you already knew all of this, just like skip a couple minutes ahead. I have already lived in Spain before. When I graduated from college, I decided, also this is the chlorophyll I use, if you were curious, I decided that I wanted to take a year and go abroad before like getting straight into teaching in the US. And I always wanted to go to Spain because my mother is Colombian and my father is American, and so growing up I spoke Spanish a little bit. All my Colombian family lives in Colombia, so nobody was really here to like help me practice. I feel like my sophomore year of college, I had it in my head that I was gonna go and I was gonna live in Spain for a year, because also my mom had done the same thing when she was younger, and I don't know, I just had it in my head that it was something that I was going to do. Anyways, fast forward to like me graduating, I applied to a whole bunch of different programs to be a language assistant in Spain, because I obviously, well, if you follow my channel, I obviously am a teacher and got my degree in education, and so being a language assistant was the easiest thing to do. You do not need to be a teacher or have any background to apply to be a language assistant, just so you know. So I applied to all of those and I ended up getting a position. So fall of 2021, I moved to Spain and I moved to Madrid. I had never traveled to Spain. I did not know a single soul before I moved there. My roommate, bless her soul, I love her. She's French, like we still like talk to each other. I literally met her on Facebook and then we got like an apartment together, and basically I knew nobody. Okay, so I moved there, fell in love with the country, with the culture, the language, the people. Like I made so many great friends there. But ultimately I decided to come back to the United States because this has been my dream. Like to work at an American school in Spain was like the big dream. I came back to the United States because I felt like I needed some experience having a classroom on my own. So I came back here for a year. If you guys want to see my vlogs of classroom stuff, I teach kindergarten. I'll link some up here. Also, I'm like so distracted. I need to get my water. Okay, so then I was unhappy in the United States. I missed Spain so much. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna go back. In January, I started applying for positions. This is where the whole visa process stuff begins. It sounds crazy, but I went on Google. I was like, Google, please tell me where all of the international/American schools are in Madrid. I found this website, which actually I can link below, and it basically said like all of the different international schools. And so I just started going on their websites, trying to find the part that was like contact us, apply for a position. So I was able to find like emails, and then I would just send out an email basically saying like, I'm currently teaching in the United States. I really want to move. I mean, I didn't word it that way, but like, you get it. I want to move to Spain, and here's my resume, whatever. So then I ended up getting a couple responses back. Like February and March is when I started doing interviews, and I did interviews like over Zoom. End of March, I got an offer. This is where the visa process starts. So literally I started this process in like March, and now it's like end of July. So it is a very hectic, long process, not for the weak, not for the faint of heart. It's stressful. Just know that before you're getting into it. After I got the job offer is when I was put in contact with attorneys from the school that help with the whole visa process. They basically asked me for a bunch of information. Now, there is a website, and every single application I feel like is slightly different. I'm obviously just gonna specifically talk about the application for Spain coming from the United States. Since I live in Florida, my consulate is the Miami consulate of Spain in Miami, obviously. There's a whole bunch of documents that you need to get together, like your diploma, background check. For Florida, it was an FBI background check, a medical certificate saying that you're in good. After you have those documents, you have to get them apostilled, I believe is the way you pronounce this word. This is the part that had me angry. The FBI background check. This is where all of my anger lies. When I went on the State Department website to see how long it would take to get this one document, they told me 12 weeks. I was like, there's absolutely no way that I can wait 12 weeks. Also, by this time, it was like June. I'm not gonna make it in time. So this is something really good to know. There are services like an express apostille service that is able to get the apostille done quicker with a cost. It's like $180, which is ridiculous because it's one piece of paper. I went that route and did the express thing, and it still took like 5 weeks for it to get done. I finally got that done. They sent it to me. I have it. All is well. Then last week, I sent all of these documents to, the last one we were waiting on was this FBI background check. And so I sent that to them. And then it took them like most of this week to get all of that translated. And now we are putting together the visa application. I just printed all of those translations. Thank goodness my father has a printer. I obviously can't like show you guys what the documents look like because that's like my personal information. We're gonna get everything organized, and then we are going to submit this application. Also, you do have to like go get passport pictures. There is an application fee that you have to pay. I just realized something that we have to do. You have to have like a money order. I think it's like the only thing that they accept to pay for the application. And also it depends on where you are applying. Sometimes you have to apply in person, but the Miami consulate, you just send everything by mail. So far, these are my documents. Don't look at that. Update, I have everything organized over here. Quick glance. But now I realized, also I'm gonna put my shoes on as I talk to you guys. I'm not going to send in the application today because there's like one discrepancy between like, am I supposed to add this number to this one document? And I need to wait for a response on that. So we're holding off for now. They will definitely respond because of the time difference. The company that's helping me with the visa process, it's like almost 6 p.m. for them. And so I feel like they're just like not going to respond until tomorrow. So we'll continue this vlog tomorrow, but I am going to pick up, when you apply for your visa, you have to pay an application fee, and it's expensive. It's $190. And so you also have to submit it by a money order, which you can just get like from the bank. So I'm gonna go do that at least. I will update you guys tomorrow, which is hopefully when I'm submitting it. I feel like this stuff always ends up happening. It's like you think you have everything you need, and then you realize like, because I already went through all this paperwork and thought that I had everything, and then there's like this one number that I'm not sure if I'm supposed to include on something, and the company said they were going to send me like an updated version of something, and then I realized that they never sent it to me. We're just going to wait till tomorrow. One day is not going to make that much of a difference. I feel like I'm still like okay with my timeline because it takes about a month for the visa to get approved, and once my visa gets approved, I'm literally just going to take a flight out and get to Spain. So it's July 20th today, so if I can submit it by the 21st and they get it by Monday, like tomorrow's Friday, so let's say they get it by Monday, that's the 24th. A month from there is the week of the 21st. that would be fine because I can just fly out that week. And then my first day of work is the 28th for setting up my classroom. So it gives me a couple of days, which is better than nothing. And the kids start school the 6th. So I feel like everything will be fine. So I'll be back with more updates. It is a couple days later from when I started this vlog. And, you know, we're just going to be really real about this visa process and how stressful and complicated it is and how there's always contradicting information on the websites about like what requirements you need. But basically where I last left you guys, I think, was that like I was waiting on a document from my company, and so they sent it to me this morning, but then it looked like very different from the one that I originally had, and they were just changing like one thing. So then I was like, wait, why is this so different? And then they were like, no, like that's the way HR did it. And I was like, okay, I guess it'll be fine. And then now I'm just gathering all of my documents. So what I did was I printed out, like, since I'm doing an employee visa, this is from the Consulate of Spain in Miami website because that's where I'm applying for my visa. Basically, I printed all this out and I'm gonna like check off everything that I have just to double check that I have everything and put it in a nice big pile and get it ready to be shipped. It's gonna be so many pieces of paper, but you know, it's gonna be fine. I have to make sure I have like originals and copies, and then sometimes they want 2 copies of things and I have to make sure that they're signed and like, you know, just all of the things. So that's what we're doing right now. And then I'm gonna go submit the application, and then it'll just be the whole waiting process, which will be so much fun. Also, update, it is July 20, wait, my birthday's on Wednesday, so it's the 23rd today? No. It's the 24th today, and I start working on August 28th. So I'm really hoping that there's going to be no problems with this application and that it just will get approved quickly so that I can get myself to Spain and get settled so that I have time to set up my classroom and everything. But let's get to it. I'm going to get all of this stuff in order, and I cannot vlog this part because obviously it has like all of my information on my documents. So I will come back to you guys when everything is ready and we're getting ready to go to the place to submit the application, which I'm submitting it by mail, so I'm just gonna go to like UPS and have it shipped. So let's just get to it. Alright, so I have all of my documents in here for right now. This is just an old one that I have. I think I'm gonna buy a new one when I get there. And then I have like the procedure printed out with the address here that they give you so that everything will go smoothly, hopefully. Let's go. Let's get this done and over with. And then I'm gonna wait 4 weeks for it to be approved, hopefully.
I think it'll be less.
We'll see. We shall see. We did it. The visa application has been submitted.
It has.
Woo! I'm gonna have a mental breakdown about it.
Good, Jojo.
We need good vibes.
Good vibes.
We need to pray that all of the paperwork is correct.
No, all the paperwork is correct. Why are you saying
Because
that?
I have doubts.
No, no doubts. No doubts. We double, triple, quadruple checked. Everything was good. Yes.
Okay, so they're gonna get it tomorrow.
Yes.
I start work on August 28th. It's gonna take them at most a month to approve
Up
it.
to a month. It could
There's
be less.
not gonna be any problems.
No. No. We're putting into
Everything
manifesting
will be
into
fine.
the universe that everything will be
is
great.
fine.
Everything will be great.
Everything will be fine.
Not just fine, but great.